Thank you.
We're live, Martin Tyler.
Today we're here celebrating International Men's Day, and as part of that we're highlighting the tragedy of male suicide. And as part of that awareness, we've brought in our very own barber, and also we're treating all the staff to a hearty meal at lunchtime. What we are doing today is raising some money as well for a charity called PAPYRUS, who are on a mission to eliminate male suicides. So we're hoping to raise lots of money for them today too.
How long have you been doing this for? What's your name again, son? Was it Troy or Matt? Matt.
Yeah.
I thought Pop said Troy, sorry, Matt.
I've been barbering about 10 years now.
Yeah.
What we're doing, a skin fade on the sides,
yeah,
and then trim the top.
Yes, please. Just a little trim on the top.
Good question to ask, and quite difficult question to ask. I think being like a good mental health has probably being happy with yourself, and like being happy who you are probably as a person, being comfortable. It's a really difficult question to ask.
I think good mental health is ultimately sort of a contentment within yourself, and I think to be able to achieve that, it's about self-awareness.
I think at the minute the biggest thing is just not speaking out. You know, if people are going through something, and if men are going through something, they should always just find someone to speak to about the problems that they're maybe facing. And so I'd say that's definitely the biggest thing. I mean, I think I saw a statistic the other day and it said something along the lines of 70% of all suicides are men, and it's just not speaking out when they really should. So I feel like the main message really is just always know that someone's there to listen.
I think in your private life, money.
You talk about social media, you talk about like the cars, the houses, what's out there, but like it's not real. Like obviously you're portraying something that's not out there, and then like you're putting that emphasis on yourself to be that person as well, and you're making it harder then sometimes to become that when it's like unachievable to do that. And sometimes it is just be really happy with what you've got as well. Like it's sometimes like less is more. I'd probably say myself, like really, like do suffer from anxiety quite a lot.
I think a few years ago I went through a divorce, which I think most people would acknowledge is one of the most stressful things that can happen in life. And I think also reaching middle age, you might call it a midlife crisis, that led me on a bit of a journey where I had some counselling to really explore those feelings.
You know, unfortunately, I've lost a few close friends with mental health over the years, and we lost one really close friend last year. And we did actually have some support after from a mental health organisation called Andy's Man's Club. And I know quite a few people at the moment that unfortunately are suffering at the moment that are really confident, were confident people. So it does affect the most confident people. Do you know, it's just those checking-ins, isn't it? Those WhatsApp texts and those the group chats, you know, and those random phone calls. Like I do randomly call my friends when I'm on a long journey at work, and you know, I have half an hour to talk sport, and then you make a few phone calls. Some of them don't want to talk because they just don't like talking, but then you've got to talk at them. And then, you know, at the end of it, do you want to go somewhere, an England game, a football game, a boxing match, or whatever you want to do, and you know, and have a bit of a laugh, and hopefully that helps people.
Me personally, I'm quite a positive person and probably quite lucky to have that mindset, but if I ever was feeling a little bit down or like I just need a bit of a pick-me-up, I'm quite into my mountain biking and playing tennis and that sort of thing, so just getting out really, getting a bit of fresh air and maybe playing some sports or something like that. That really helps me, and also going out with my mates.
There is friends, there is family, there is groups like that you can talk to, but I think the big one for me personally is getting active, getting back to nature and staying off social media, because everything that's portrayed on there isn't really sometimes what actually is life, I would say.
So if I feel a bit down, I do go for a mad run. I go for midnight runs, which is really, really weird, you know, but I do and it helps. I take my dog for a walk at a random time when I need to. My dog helps me, to be honest.
I think it's acknowledging in yourself that nobody is an island. And so I think that's the first step, really, accepting that you can't do everything yourself and everybody needs help in lots of different ways.
Speak out to someone and even if it is your friends, your family, if you don't want to, look at like organisations that you can reach out to, even if that's like anonymous or putting your name out there. There is someone else that you can speak to, so I think like that's the big one.
So hopefully if it's not too late, it's mainly to reach out to your closest friends. You know, don't be scared don't feel scared to think what other people think about yourself, because that conversation could be the best conversation you ever have.
There we go, mate.
Perfect, thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers.
We are done.
Sweet. Oh, sweet, yeah.
Very
That's
happy.
in my face.
No worries, Dean.
No job
Nice
for that.
one. No problem.
Suicide is the main cause of death in young people under the age of 35 in the UK.
In fact, in 2021, 1,905 young people under the age of 35 took their own lives.
On average, over 5 young people take their lives each day. Common mental health problems are faced by 1 in 8 men in England.
Men account for 75% of all suicides in the UK.
That shows that with appropriate intervention and early support, we can prevent the suicide of young people.
I'm one of Crimson's mental health first aiders, and I'm here to listen. If you feel your mental health is deteriorating, or you're feeling different and you're unsure why, please reach out.